To continue with this theme of total forgiveness. When Joseph's son said what he did to me years ago, I had no idea what would be in store. But the blessing on my life as a result of that is incalculable. And what happened to me can happen to you, because chances are you too have a story to tell. I think one or two clarifications would be in order. First of all, total forgiveness is not necessarily reconciliation. This is where some people get hung up. They think, well, unless I can reconcile, I can't forgive. Big mistake. There are times when reconciliation wouldn't even be desirable. For example, if your best friend sleeps with your spouse, you forgive them totally. But it doesn't mean you go on holiday with them. Chances are this would be a mistake. You can never go back. Or take a person that is accused of being a child molester, and if indeed he has been that, you forgive a person like that, but you're very careful what responsibilities that you give to them in a church and so forth. So you always have to use common sense. Total forgiveness is not necessarily reconciliation, sometimes very undesirable. But I would say this: if you're one of those who has said, people talk about miracles, I've never seen a miracle, I've never seen deaf ears unstopped, I've never seen the blind receive their sight, I'll just say this to you: if you do need to forgive, and you're holding that grudge, and you've justified that grudge, and you have for years lived in a condition whereby you've just set your heels in and you said, I'll never forgive, listen to me. Were you to do this and set them free, that would be a miracle, the equivalent of anything in the New Testament. So what I'm saying to you, you may not have seen a miracle, you could be the first. There's a miracle right under your nose. And I would urge you, I don't care what they've done, in a sense, I could be misunderstood in what I'm going to say right now, but in a sense, the worse, the better, because the worse they were, or the greater the injustice, the deeper the hurt, the greater the blessing for you if you can forgive that. Because the greater the suffering, the greater the anointing, the greater the blessing. And so I would urge you to climb down, set them free. And the goal would be that you never tell anybody what they did. That's how you know you've done it. You would never let them be afraid of you, never intimidate. Don't even say anything or do anything that you hope they're nervous around you. No, Jesus would put everyone at ease. Let them save face. Don't let them feel guilty. Don't remind them of what they did. Put it behind you totally. And when you let them save face, that means instead of rubbing their noses in it, you set them free and, if anything, cover for them. Protect them from their darkest secret. And I would say this: pray for them. And when you pray for them, you don't say, God, I just commit them to you. No, you say, Lord, bless them. Bless them. And I promise you, you will be free, never the same again. And you'll probably write me and thank me that I said this to you like I'm thankful to Joseph's son. God bless you.